Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another live stream. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get it cracking. All right. So what we're going to be talking about today is the face tattoo crew taking another L. Man, it's going to be a lot of women out there having a lonely Christmas with all they men and baby daddies in jail. You know what I'm saying? And like the thing is that when it comes to this Megan the Stallion nonsense with Tory Lanez, we can't forget they were at a party with two women that chose Tory Lanez. So it's the same thing as the YSL case, the young snitch life case. You know what I'm saying? What's up with women choosing these cats from the face tattoo crew and then being mad about it? You know what I'm saying? And like this whole situation is just trife. You know what I'm saying? This whole situation is just ratchet. But this is what the media is portraying as the culture. You know what I'm saying? And instead of people having an issue with the embarrassing, degenerate way that these two clowns carry themselves, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is turning it into a gender war thing. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is we're going to break this down. We're going to talk about it. We're going to go through all of the details. And if we end up getting enough people in here, we will have a panel of people, a meeting of the minds to discuss this nonsense that permeates our airwaves. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, AB Promotion in the building. What up with it, bro? Good to see you as always. Got my man D-Buck over there on Twitch. If you're not subscribed on Twitch, make sure you take a moment, go over there to Twitch and subscribe on Twitch. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to the backup channels. All right. My man D-Buck says, good morning, Rob. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas tomorrow. Oddly enough, notification I got was Facebook. I know you keep track. Yeah, make sure you guys also let me know where you got your notification from or if you got a notification. There is a poll in the chat. All right. And also you can leave it in the live chat like D-Buck did. So please help your boy out with that. All right. So what we're going to do first before we get into the Ratchet the Stallion and Tory Lanez content is we're going to talk about somebody else who was in the public eye, who the government has their eye on. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the women are winning, you know what I'm saying, except when it comes to situations like this. You know what I'm saying? U.S. Attorney's Office requests a 10-year prison sentence for Utah Real Housewives star. Not good. Now, this woman's name is Jennifer Shah. And my question to everybody is, do you guys know what Jennifer Shah is guilty of? The only problem is that Jennifer Shah has a supportive husband that was begging and pleading, please don't take my wife away. You know what I'm saying? There's no Tory Lanez involved in this situation. So homegirl is more than likely going to be serving some time. If you guys know what this woman did, give me a thumbs up or type it in the chat. If you don't know what this woman did, give me a thumbs down. We're going to get into this article. You know what I'm saying? This woman, shout out to her, is a scammer. All right. U.S. Attorney's Office requests a 10-year prison sentence for Utah's Real Housewives star. So this is what a real housewife would do. You know what I'm saying? A real housewife would get it to where, you know what I'm saying, you got the feds looking at you. If the federal government has its way, a Utah reality television star will spend the next decade behind bars for taking part in a nationwide telemarketing scheme. Scammer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man JD Informant. My man JD Informant says, I got a Facebook notification, no YouTube notifications. Then I had to jump through 2 minutes of BS to get to the channel. Ain't that some bull? Ain't that some BS? If you guys agree that that is some BS, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. If you guys like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like YouTube is doing exactly what it should be doing with your channel. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put a 100 in there. You know what I'm saying? In a sentencing submission filed on Friday, the U.S. Attorney's Office asked Judge Sidney Stein, remember, watch those Steins, you know what I'm saying? They're not in the criminal justice system or anything, to sentence Jen Shah to 120 months in prison, all right? Shah, who appeared on Bravo's popular Real Housewives of Salt Lake City series since 2020, pleaded guilty in July to federal wire fraud charges that said she and her assistant enticed victims into entering business opportunities in Utah, Nevada, and Arizona, and then sold their names to telemarketers in New York and New Jersey. No. Now, she's a woman, right? And we're supposed to believe all women. So do you think that she was admitting to this? Do you think that she was admitting to this in her court-ordered case, in her court-ordered trial? Or was she backtracking like YSL, like Young Snitch Life? More than likely, she was backtracking. You know what I'm saying? She was backing it on up. You know what I'm saying? She was backing that thing up like Juvenile told her to. You know what I'm saying? But the jury did not believe it. And now they're recommending a 10-year sentence for being a scam. You know what I'm saying? According to the charges, the scam mainly targeted senior citizens between 2012 and 2016. Shame, shame, shame. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Why is it that you don't think we're hearing about this in the mainstream media? Believe all women? Because women never do anything wrong ever. They're beacons of light, you know what I'm saying, who guide the world in the direction that it's supposed to go. Well, if that direction is in a circular motion down a sewer or down the toilet, you know what I'm saying, then I guess that will be correct. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, Kid Gravity. If you guys ain't subscribed to Kid Gravity's YouTube channel, please make sure you guys go over there and check that brother out. Also, my man, Kid Gravity has a big live stream. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to pop off. If I'm not mistaken, that's today, right? Kid Gravity. So make sure you guys go over there and check that live stream out and support it. All right. What's her name? Her name is Jennifer Shah. At the defendant's direction, victims were defrauded over and over again until they had nothing left. You know what I'm saying? And she probably like, you know, what do the women always say? What's mine's is mine's and what's yours is mine's. So she probably was going in there with that type of mentality. You know what I'm saying? She and her co-conspirators persisted in their conduct while the victims' bank accounts were empty and their credit cards were at their limits, and there was nothing more to take, the government wrote in their submission. I mean, this sounds like what happens during marriage, you know what I'm saying, all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, maybe one of these days they'll go back and file charges on all these women who are guilty of doing this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Shah, who is 49, is scheduled to be sentenced on January 6th. Dun, dun, dun. On the notorious January 6th date. So believe all women. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys hashtag, you know what I'm saying, Jennifer Shah did nothing wrong ever, because, you know, we got to believe them all, because, you know, sugar and spice and nothing nice, right? So now when it comes to the face tattoo crew, all right, let's go back and look at some old receipts. Now, let me ask you guys a question. When it comes to Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, who chose wrong out of that equation? Who chose wrong there? Was it Megan Thee Stallion? Or was it Tory Lanez? Which one? Which one chose wrong, y'all? So here they go right here, all cuddled up. Y'all remember this? If you guys remember this, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. If you guys don't remember this, give me a thumbs down. But this is them all snuggled up. You know what I'm saying? Tory Lanez got his hood on, and Megan Thee Stallion and her vintage spaghetti straps. You know what I'm saying? This is quarantine radio with 31,000 people watching it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the eyes, because 31,000 people want to see this. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what pops off on this.
This is an official clock. Live right here on Quarantine Radio. This has just turned into Quarantine Radio in about 5 seconds. Quarantine. Should we add people to the live? At this point, I think maybe, you never know. This is live shots. Shot o'clock. To the Stallion. Live in Quarantine Radio. It's been a while since we have said this voice. It's been a while. It has been a while. Megan the Stallion, live, taking shots of Reposado.
Yeah, now she took shots to her bunions. You know what I'm saying? Now she says she took shots to her bunions, and you finna do time for it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? If you guys agree with AB Promotions, AB says Tory chose wrong. If you guys if you guys agree that Tory is the one that chose wrong, give me a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? If you guys disagree with AB Promotions, give me a thumbs down and let me know why. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Maine. Maine says, has Megan been possessed or something? That chick looks demonic now. You know what? It's funny that you say that because Tory Lanez's father, who might actually biologically qualify as a little person, got on a phone book after the trial and was screaming something to that effect about Rock Nation. Now, I don't know if you saw the video that my man Moxie Approved put out. Shout out to my man Moxie Approved. But my man Moxie Approved put out a video, all right? And in that video, he's talking about my son and Tamika Mallory, all right? And they're going to bat for Rock Nation, saying that the Rock Nation didn't have anything to do with this. Rock Nation didn't have anything to do with it. Well, let me tell you guys something. Megan Thee Stallion may as well be a political figure. I mean, how many times has Maxine Waters given her the big ups? You know what I'm saying? How many times has, Megan Thee Stallion gotten Woman of the Year or Notable Woman awards? If I'm not mistaken, she got one in Texas from Maxine Waters and the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? So what this should tell you guys right here is that this is the Democratic Party sending a message to black men. All right. What the headlines on this should say is black men found guilty for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the corns. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is the Democrats using a gender war narrative to, increase the depth in the divide that's already evident because people don't know how to handle their issues internally. You know what I'm saying? And so now they'll get roasted, just like everybody else gets roasted. Maine says she is connected with them like Cardi B is. Cardi looks normal still, but Megan looks and acts completely different now. Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Kid Gravity says she sold out to the point of no return. They have so much dirt on her. Facts. Super facts. All right. If you guys agree with my man Kid Gravity, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? JD Informant says, yeah, Blacklight Houston Chronicle wrote an editorial about who that chick endorsed during the midterm. Facts. So what this is a girl power thing. You know what I'm saying? Make no mistake. The narrative that this is sending out, this is in continuation of the Tiffany Cross, black men fall in line or else. You know what I'm saying? Because once we get into the meat of this article, we're going to ask some important questions, and they're not going to be emotion-based questions that would make sense to a woman. These are going to be undeniable fact questions, hardcore paddle boards across your face. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the kind of questions that need to be asked. You know what I'm saying? You cannot rely on emotion. You cannot rely on feeling to get to the meat of these conversations. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to listen to what Tory Lanez's dad had to say. All right. And depending on how this goes, I might actually go live on my other channel, Blacklight Revelations News, Reviews, and Reactions, and talk about some other stuff. Depends on how many people are awake. You know what I'm saying? But there's some other stuff that I want to talk about, and it's just been so much stuff coming out. As you guys see, I tried to do videos today, but videos take work, man. You know what I'm saying? And your boy is lazy. So this is a tweet, all right, from Ken Barbie, all right? And it says, Jay-Z is probably somewhere making sure him and Bey got all the kids' presents together, now wondering, why am I in it? All right, well, we know why he's in it. So let's check this out.
Wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
Yes. You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Taw and Alex Bart.
They met on Saturday before. They met on Saturday.
Met with our witness. And then the man came back.
Yo, man, shout out to my non-FBAs. He met on Saturday before. You hear that? You hear the mom?
And Alex Bart.
They met on Saturday before. They met on Saturday.
Me no black.
And the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes. Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Taw and Alex Bart.
They met on Saturday before. They met on Saturday.
Met with our witness. And then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little, the prosecutor's investigator, who acted so dumb, an intelligent woman.
Yeah, they're Canadian.
Listen, I've seen so much evidence buried in this.
Oh, man, that's great, man. That's great. Now, let me ask you guys something. People are online dragging Tory Lanez's dad, right? But my question to you guys is, are some of the things that he's saying worth looking into? If you ask me, they are. All right? If you ask me, they are. What we're going to do is we're going to look at this article that the LA Times put out about this. All right? And despite the obvious black male misogynist narrative that the LA Times is trying to paint, because as we all know, the LA Times is extremely anti-black, they actually bring up some good points. And a lot of the feminists that you see whining about this, crying about this, don't bring this up. All right. So we're going to bring it all up. All right. We're going to flip the skirt up on this. You know what I'm saying? We're going to look at the granny panties. We're going to look at the stains. You know what I'm saying? We're going to look at the streaks. You know what I'm saying? We're going to look at all of it. All right. So if you guys haven't smashed the like button, please make sure that you guys smash the like button. Also, if you guys have not shared this out, please make sure that you guys share this video out. All right. So now here it says Tory Lanez is guilty in the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. All right. My question to you guys is, why is he guilty? Let's start there. Why is he guilty? Is he guilty because that nigga shot her? That nigga shot her. Is that why he's guilty? Okay, who saw it? Is that what the evidence says? Here's a better question. Because we can't trust what the media says. Let's ask this question. What does the evidence show? What does the evidence show about this? That's my question to everybody. And, you know, we got 14 people in here. Once we get through this LA Times article, if anybody is interested in a panel, anybody want to discuss this, anybody want to do the power hour, make sure you guys give me some radiation emojis in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If we get about 10 radiation emojis in the chat, we will definitely throw up that power hour. You know what I'm saying? And we will talk about this. All right. So now here it says Daystar Peterson, a Canadian rapper who performs as Tory Lanez, was convicted Friday of assault and weapons offenses for shooting rap star Megan Thee Stallion after an alcohol-fueled party in 2020. All right, let's talk about this. All right. How many people know what went down at that party? If you guys know what went down at that party, spell it. Spell it. What went on at that party? Peterson faces more than 20 years in prison. For the 5 gunshots, jurors concluded he fired at the feet of the stallion at the hooves, because last time I checked, stallions had hooves. You know what I'm saying? Whose real name is Megan Pete, in a fit of rage. The shooting followed an argument inside Peterson's SUV while the pair were driving with others in Hollywood Hills. Now, let me ask you guys a question. What's up with this argument? What happened with this argument? What started that argument? What started the argument? AB Promotion says he's guilty in public opinion. Evidence showed the two women were fighting. What were they fighting about? What were they fighting about? They didn't happen to be fighting about choices. they didn't happen to be fighting about choices, did they? Nah, no way, because we all know that women do nothing wrong ever, just like white people. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to women. You know what I'm saying? Jurors reached their decision after less than 2 days of deliberation following a 2-week trial. Pete took to the stand last week and said Peterson shot her after an argument erupted in his vehicle after they left the party at the home of Kylie Jenner, a member of the Kardashian clan. Now, let me ask you guys this question. Why do these people feel the needs to be around the Kardashians? Nothing good ever happens to black people when they sit around and chill with the Kardashians. Yet, that's where they like to hang out. May says the bullet gun in his possession would be forensic evidence, right? The only thing that would be evidence of was that there was a gun in his possession, right? There was a bullet, there was a gun, and then he had a gun in his possession. But the only thing that's evidence of is that there was a gun. That gun could have possibly been used. What it's not evidence of is that he's the one that used it. Can we agree on that? That would be evidence, right? And it could be introduced. However, there would then need to be connecting evidence that connects him to holding the gun and firing the gun. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we would need. In most cases, clearly in this situation, we didn't need that. But in most cases, that's something that would be needed. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says, she said the altercation began after Peterson revealed to her best friend, Kelsey Harris, that the two rappers had begun seeing each other. Harris, who was also in the car, had previously been involved with Peterson and became angry that Pete had backdoored her, she said. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Yeah, in my opinion, we would need direct evidence that he used the gun. And from what I understand, that hasn't been provided. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point because he's been found guilty, but it's just interesting to see how they circumvented that in the case. You know what I'm saying? And what's interesting is that there were no witnesses, right? But I believe there were 4 people present while this happened, okay? And then one person came forward, and then the other person came forward and just completely had a just bizarre story, all right? So here's my question for you guys. First of all, why are you going to a Kardashian party? Second of all, the altercation began after Peterson, who is Megan Thee Stallion, revealed to Kelsey Harris, who Kelsey Harris was previously involved with Tory Lanez. Hey, Kelsey, guess what? You know that nigga you used to be messing around with? Guess what, girl? I'm messing around with him now. Who does that? Why would you do it? So we're already creating a bad situation. Harris was also in the car and had previously been involved with Peterson and became angry that Pete backdoored her, she said. So now we got a hostile situation in the vehicle, all right? Now, does that have anything to do with anybody's guilt? No. It's just, my question is why would you do that? This is an extra court case, extra court question. Why would you do that? Girl, you know that nigga you was messing around with? I'm messing around with him now. I mean, you think she's gonna be happy to hear about that? So again, though, at the same time, pay very close attention to who these women are choosing. Shout out to the face tattoo crew. You know what I'm saying? These women are out here choosing men from the face tattoo crew. How many people in the comment section got a tattoo on their face? To all my brothers that got tattoos on their face, give me a thumbs up. Chances are you will be chosen. You know what I'm saying? you will be chosen. You know what I'm saying? My man AB Promotions unfortunately doesn't have a face tattoo. I apologize, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Those of us that don't have face tattoos have been sentenced to a life of eternal dry dick. You know what I'm saying? Because as you can see, they out here shooting each other over these niggas with face tattoos. This is what they choose. They calling in. You know what I'm saying? YSL got state evidence. YSL on the recording. Do the right thing, boo. Go ahead and snitch. Face tattoo crew out here winning. They out here winning, grinning, sinning, and skinning. This is what them ladies want. May says low class and trashy hoes like dudes with with face tats. Yeah, facts. I agree. If you guys agree with May, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. So if you don't have no face tat, you know what I'm saying, you in here with me, you know what I'm saying, on this live stream. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the brothers that maintain facial integrity. You know what I'm saying? Pete said she eventually demanded to be let out of the vehicle on Nichols Canyon Road in Hollywood Hills. As she walked away, she claimed Peterson shouted, "Dance, bitch," before firing a volley of gunshots at her, although no other witnesses have corroborated that statement. That's interesting. Now, let me ask you a question. Why, where's the motive? What happened to like when you used to have motive? What happened to when you used to have motive? So Megan Thee Stallion opens up to her homeboy or her homegirl. Hey, guess what? You know what I'm saying? I'm letting this 3'9" Negro smash me. I know he used to smash you, but I'm letting him smash me now. Ooh, girl, I'm mad at you. Somebody stop this motherfucker. Stop this car. You know what I'm saying? And then out of nowhere, here comes Tory with the shot with the chopper. Dance, bitch. I mean, at this point, I'm trying to figure out why would Tory even say dance, bitch? Does that make any sense? Two females about to get in a fight over you, and you just decide to start bucking at one of them, talking about dance, bitch. I'm gonna shoot your corns off. Like, what? Does that make any sense? Please, somebody help me. Because you know we all got low IQs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my fellow 68 IQers out there. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm gonna just start shooting shit. Fuck it. Like, what? And she's your girlfriend, right? She's the current one. Did he pour out a little bit of liquor for the other chick and say, you know what, I'm gonna start shooting at my girlfriend? She being a little bit too greedy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hoarding this dick. Now it's supposed to go around. Like, seriously? Right, man. Facts. That low IQ ain't helping my ass because this sounds dumb. It is dumb. This is dumb. This is super stupid. You know what I'm saying? And this is what people are in the news for. My man AB Promotion said 5 shots and no one really hit. Well, I tell you what, if since AB Promotions wants to be intelligent, you know what I'm saying, and he wants to bring math into it, we'll bring some math into it, all right? But it's not going to be arithmetic, okay? It's going to be geometry. How many of y'all are good at geometry? If you're good at geometry, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. If you're not good at geometry, give me a thumbs down. We're going to play a game, and this game is called Shapes, okay? Have you guys ever seen this? We have a pentagon, all right? We have a hexagon, all right? We also have a octagon, and in the bottom right-hand corner, that shape is called his career gone, okay? So now if I put these on some flashcards, you guys going to be able to recite them? You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be there for a threesome, not a free-for-all. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we got the pentagon, the hexagon, the octagon, and his career gone. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Face tattoo crew down bad. You know what I'm saying? They down bad. You know what I'm saying? So it says Pete was struck several times in the feet. It was just like on I'm gonna get you, sucker. Y'all remember? You know what I'm saying? Who was that? Who was that in I'm gonna get you, sucker? Was that Isaac Hayes? Did he play in that movie? Didn't his foot get shot and his toe was on swole? She had to undergo surgery to remove bullet fragments. Now, shout out to my man May, right? May said that they should be able to match those bullets to the gun. Now, my question is, were they able to match those fragments to the gun? If you guys know, if they were able to match those fragments to the gun, let your boy know, all right? I don't think they were because they didn't mention any of that. Pete was struck several times in the feet and had to undergo surgery to remove the bullet fragments. Now, how come this dance didn't go viral on TikTok? The dance, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You put some sparklers down at your feet while you're wearing some red bottoms and start just dancing and moving around. What's that song? Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. There were only, all right, now pay attention to this. There were only 4 people in the SUV when the gunfire erupted, all right? Pete, Harris, Peterson, and his bodyguard, Jaquan Smith. All right. So there was only 4 people in the SUV. So what this is saying is that there should have been 4 people at least who could give some kind of testimony. Oh, I'm sorry, May. I apologize. May is a missus. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can get another. I might mess around and be doing Tory Lanez time for misgendering folks out here. I apologize sincerely. Please, somebody, please, somebody take a recording of me saying I apologize for the misgendering. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Fantizzi. What up with it, bro? Yeah, they're gonna have a video about me that like 3 people gonna watch. YouTuber misgenders person in in the comment section. Sentenced to 50 years in jail. You know what because that's a capital offense out here nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So now there was 4 people. So there could have been 4 witnesses, right? Because there was only 4 people in the SUV when the gunfire erupted. Pete, Harris, Peterson, and the bodyguard. So look at this. Let's just pay very close attention. These 2 women, right? Harris, who was formerly messing around with Tory Lanez, and Peterson, who was currently, you know what I'm saying, messing around with Tory Lanez. They were in the same vehicle with Tory Lanez. He had both of them in the car at the same time. Man, what? He had them both in there. And you mean to tell me everything was all copacetic and calm and cool and collect and nothing was going on? Wasn't no dirty looks being given? Come on, stop it. Why are you in the car in a situation like that? Right. Future at the same damn time. Where your ass was at. You know what I'm saying? So now Smith, the bodyguard, had not taken a stand, leaving Harris as the witness with the best view of the incident to testify the case. So wait a minute. I'm still trying to put this scenario together. They sitting in the back of the car, right? You know what I'm saying? Jaquan Smith is rolling up a blunt and serving drinks, right? Pete's sitting there mumbling to himself, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make a new hit. I'm going to make a new hit. I'm going to make a new hit. Okay, this shit sound good. I'm finna write this shit down. I'm going to make a new hit. And then Harris and Peterson get to talking because, you know, that's what, you know what I'm saying? Women, they get to talking and shit. Oh, girl. You know, I'm messing around with this nigga Tory now. Harris said, you did what? And then Tory Lanez just busts out of his mumble trance talking about dance, bitch, and then just start bucking. Like, what? I sure did. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker. I apologize for that sincerely. Shout out to my girl. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker. What up with it? Yeah, that car went skirt. That car went skirt real quick. It turned to the left. It was like skirt, and everybody hopped out like skirt, and then one of Megan's toes fell off. She did like Denzel Washington on Training Day. You motherfucker. You shot me in the toe. Oh, you motherfucker. Not only was you fucking this bitch, you shot me in the toe. You know what I'm saying? She told her she finna put cases on all you niggas. Megan Thee Stallion got on the phone with Maxine Waters real quick. She said, I'm finna put cases on all you niggas. Next thing you know, YSL, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, you know what I'm saying? Cats start dropping like flies. You ain't paid your local tax in a couple years. You know what I'm saying? They at your door. Child support, we coming. I'm putting cases on all you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Maine said, like I said, that subhuman IQ is not helping me understand this, despite how stupid this is. Right. Facts. Maine, I'll never get it. I'll never get it. You know what I'm saying? I'll never get it. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. Now, it says prosecutors have heard two wildly different stories from Harris. Pete's former best friend who fell out with the hit maker after the shooting. I didn't think she fell out with her after the shooting. She fell out with her after she got a little bit jealous when she found out Megan Thee Stallion was riding on that pogo stick. You know what I'm saying? She got a little bit upset. That kind of pissed her off. She, we ain't cool no more. What did Nature say? Shout out to AB Promotions because he probably the only one know who Nature is. We ain't friends no more. How did it end? Cold War. Oh, man. So check this out, right? In court last week, Harris refused to testify until she was granted immunity by prosecutors. So look, yo, shout out to Harris. You know what I'm saying? She took the L on choosing wrong by, you know what I'm saying, engaging with a face tattoo crew member. But she was smart enough to say, I ain't saying shit unless I get immunity. That must mean that she was doing some dirt too. Think about that. Why would she refuse to testify until she's granted immunity? She didn't do nothing. Shout out to my man, Gary Smith. What up with the anti-ableism? Anti-ableism says her friend attempted to pull the trigger. Now, who is her friend? Who is her friend that was in there? Because I believe that. I definitely believe that. On the stand, she constantly deflected questions and asked to invoke her Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. I mean, if Tory Lanez the one shot her, what's she incriminating herself about? Other than, you know what I'm saying, she a little bit jealous. She mad. You know what I'm saying? Megan Thee Stallion stole my dick. I'm upset. That's the only thing she would be incriminating herself about. So why she pressed and why she tight about incriminating? Do that make any sense? Oh, Megan's friend. Megan's friend. Now, see, that's interesting, anti-ableism, because they didn't say in this LA Times article here, they don't say anything about Megan's friend. Unless we talking about that Kelsey. Wait, hold on. What's her name? Harris, the Harris woman. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker says she was paid to shut up. Something's not right about this. Something's not right about this. You know what I'm saying? Seems to be a struggle to gun. And I agree. If you guys agree with anti-ableism, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree with anti-ableism, give me a thumbs down. Anti-ableism says it was a lover's quarrel. That's what it seems like to me. That's what it seems like to me. I do believe that is what went on. You know what I'm saying? So now here she often chalking up her fuzzy memory to a heavy night of drinking at Jenner's party. Harris wouldn't say who shot Pete. Look at this. Harris wouldn't say who shot Pete or answer questions about claims that Peterson offered both women $1 million not to report the incident to police. Now, as far as that goes, I think that Tory Lanez offered $1 million not to report the incident to police because if the gun was his, he was going to get in trouble for illegally having that gun. I don't think he thought that he was going to end up getting blamed. I'm gonna leave this to the comment section. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker says, okay, we're gonna have a family discussion here. So we should all be shooting when we have a lover's quarrel. If we should shoot at each other when we have a lover's quarrel, give me a thumbs up. If we should refrain from shooting, give me a thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a great question to ask moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Carla Lockhart. What up with it, Carla? Anti-ableism says, so she was brazen enough to mess with Kelsey's crush. Exactly. That's exactly. I'm asking that question. See, because what I'm seeing is the situation turned bad when they start talking about that in the vehicle. And and my thing is, I'm not denying that Megan got shot, but what I don't understand is why Tory Lanez would just get extra gangster and start dancing around talking about, yeah, dance, bitch, dance. Like, I don't understand that. That's not making any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? If you guys agree with anti-ableism, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. I totally agree. Kelsey and Tory. And if you ask me, Harris as well should be held accountable. All three of them. All three of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker says he did it, period. If Kelsey shot him, then why didn't Tory get on the stand and say she did it? No snitch culture. You know what I'm saying? No snitch culture. You see what's going on with no snitch culture. You know what I'm saying? Here's my question. I can get with that. I can get with you asking that question, right? Like that's a logical question to ask. My question that I would ask is, what was his motive? What was his motive to shoot at her? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. He wasn't even part of the conversation. He was back somewhere high on lean, mumbling, writing a new hit song. You know what I'm saying? He in the back seat with his little notepad and a crayon writing that. And them two is up in the front seat discussing, you know what I'm saying, relationship stories. Then come to find out, they messing around with the same man. They messing around with the same man. Uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? Now we mad. Uh-oh, I'm mad now. What you talking about? And then Tory just woke up out of his trance and said, dance, bitch. Like, what? I agree, May. I agree, May. Super facts. And yeah, and I agree with anti-ableism here too. You know what I'm saying? Just because the gun was his, I mean, somebody could have grabbed it, right? You know, somebody could have grabbed it. He shot at her because he's a control freak and he was high and drunk. But it seemed to me like the situation was under control. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in the car with two women that he was engaged with, and nothing was popping off. I mean, if that's not control, I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? He hit August Alsina for ignoring him. You sure he didn't hit August Alsina for messing around with Jada Pinkett? You gotta get your you gotta get your facts straight, Mr. Knickerbocker. Yo, he might have hit August Alsina because he might have knew about that little secret of August Alsina liking to toot up first. You know what I'm saying? August Alsina might have tried to get a little bit close to him, and he But you know what they say though? Those little men have some short man syndromes. They have a short fuse and short stature. And you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they be flying off the hinges. That's how Napoleon was. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not aware of that. I'm gonna have to check that out now. You got me curious. That's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, right? That's an isolated situation. And my question is, even if he does have a bad temper, what in that situation would have caused him to lose his temper? It seemed like there was a conversation going on between Harris and Peterson, right? And that conversation that was going on between Harris and Peterson would have caused emotions to fly before, you know, with those two, not necessarily, you know, not necessarily between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? Jay says we need a new word for studies of ghetto behavior. Any idea? Ratchetosity. You know what I'm saying? Urban out, nah, because everything urban is not ratchet. This is just yeah, we could call it degenerology. Let's call it degenerology. Pookiology. So check this out. So now here it says, even though she had previously sent the text message the night of the altercation that read, Tory shot Meg. So now that's interesting, right? So now here it says the day after Harris left the stand, Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge David Hereford allowed prosecutors to play the entirety of the recorded interview Harris gave to them in September. So what's interesting is that Harris also gave conflicting stories, right? But they were allowed to choose which of the stories that was used. Where they do that at? August Alsina was super sad. I didn't know August Alsina had health issues. He barely made it. That's crazy. And Tory hit him for he hit him for no reason. See, that's wild right there. No, I don't know if I don't know if Tory is stable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm looking at the lack of integrity in the way that the court is handling this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. And the reason why I'm looking at that is because if that's going to be the precedent moving forward, and if that is what Democrats are pitching to their constituents, and we know who their constituents are, then that's a problem. That's a problem for every man in this room. And as you will see, LA Times, what do? They link this in with, take a wild guess, misogyny. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have not smashed that like button, please take a moment, smash the like button. Also, if you guys have not shared the video out, please take a moment and share the video out. So now here it says on the tape, she clearly identifies Peterson as the gunman and gives a play-by-play account of the night of the shooting, telling the story with minimal prompting from prosecutors. Okay, so remember, this is on the tape. But remember, when she was actually in court, she wouldn't say any of this stuff. So my question is, why is it all these conflicting stories? And why is the prosecution choosing which story they want to use? Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker says, I just Googled Tory Lanez, August Alsina, and it looks like Joe Budden's and the Breakfast Club did stories. Wow. I didn't know Tory Lanez was wild like that. I don't really listen to a lot of this music. I don't pay attention to these characters too much either, unless I see an opportunity to do some content about them. You know what I'm saying? That's wild that he did that. But again, I'm not surprised. These are the men that women choose. 2 women chose him. Now, here's my question. Do you think that Megan Thee Stallion and Kelsey knew about him hitting August Alsina? Now, my question is, if they know that he's violent, right, why would they choose him? Face tattoo culture. I still listen to Luther Vandross. Facts. I ain't mad at that. I am not mad at that. My man Prink says, the truth always comes out, and it will come out eventually. I agree. Now, here's my question for you. What is the truth of this situation? That's the question. What is the truth of this situation, right? On the tape, she clearly identifies Peterson as the gunman and gives a play-by-play account of the night of the shooting, telling the story with minimal prompts from prosecutors. You start hearing gunshots. I look up, maybe at the second or third gunshot, you see Tory. He's leaning over. The door's open, Harris said on the tape. He's shooting over the top of the door, the right front passenger side. Peterson has repeatedly denied all wrongdoing and pleaded innocent to charges of assault, illegal weapons possession, and negligent discharge of firearms prosecutors filed against him. In court, his lead defense counsel, George Megson, has tried to paint Harris as the shooter, arguing that she snapped after learning her best friend was seeing Peterson. Now, in my opinion, despite what we might say about Tory Lanez's past history of, little man syndrome and hair loss syndrome and just being an upset, angry little guy, which I don't know. I don't understand why you would be so upset and angry. You know what I'm saying? If, you got 2 women in the car that you was laying the pipe to and they sitting there, I don't know why you'd be upset, but he was upset, you know what I'm saying? Possibly because he's vertically challenged. You know what I'm saying? These 2 have the motive to be in an intense argument with each other, fighting with each other. Not Tory. You know what I'm saying? This story to me here is more believable. In court, his lead defense counsel, George Megson, has tried to paint Harris as the shooter, arguing that she snapped after learning her best friend was seeing Peterson. A forensic analysis of the gun used in the shooting showed Peterson's DNA was not found on the weapons magazine. and all tests on the firearm itself were inconclusive. So we should just put Tory in jail. I mean, like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta agree with Prink. They want black men and black women to hate each other. That man didn't shoot her. He just have all odds against him. But I believe the elites won't win. That August BS is all propaganda. Do they have evidence of him wiping the gun down? Because if they have evidence of him wiping the gun down, then they would be able to throw in a tampering with evidence and interfering with the investigation charge as well. But if you can't prove that he wiped the gun down, you can't introduce that into the court. It's cool for us to talk about and say as far as speculation goes, but if it's not, if there's no evidence that shows that, we can't just throw that around. You know what I'm saying? They have to prove that. They have to prove that the gun was wiped down. Speculation is not evidence. You know what I'm saying? Speculation is not evidence. Inconclusive means that they can't detect anybody's DNA on the gun. Inconclusive does not mean the gun was wiped down. That's not what that means. We cannot sit here and say that. Like, seriously? You know what I'm saying? We can't do that. Like, that's why they use the word inconclusive, because it's inconclusive of any traces of DNA. We can't conclude whose DNA is on the gun. You know what I'm saying? Not as inconclusive, you know, they wipe that shit down. Like, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So now here's my question, though, right? We also are supposed to follow the legal framework. And what this trial is telling people is that when it comes to a black man, we will forego the legal framework to give you what you want. That's what this is saying. You know what I'm saying? That is the purpose of this verdict. The purpose of this verdict is to put a clear statement out to the Ice Cubes of the world, to the Dr. Claude Andersons of the world. Shout out to Shatera. What up with it? To the Neely Fuller Juniors of the world. Nigga, you ain't got nobody. That's what the verdict of this case is for. Shout out to my man Jared. Yeah, he was convicted. He was convicted, but here's the question though: was it a legitimate conviction? If we say that without evidence that Tory Lanez wiped down the gun, if we say that, because we don't have no proof that he did it, right? That's the same as saying that Breonna Taylor was helping her boyfriend distribute and store drugs. And we can't do that in any case. In every case, we got to use the legal framework. And this is where WS plays those tricks, because they know the fragile emotions behind the gender issues. And, you know, people just want to see somebody thrown in jail. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Carla for answering the Nightbot. Who are the 12 people? 12 people who saw all the evidence said he did it. Who was the 12? Who were the 12 people? They said here that it was only one witness. And if there were 12 people, why didn't they come to court? Oh, you talking about the jury? You talking about the jury? It was an all-white, majority woman jury. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that they didn't use any of their frameworks. Like, if he wanted to appeal this, I put money on it. He will probably be granted an appeal. Now, he may not be found guilty, or he may not be found innocent on the appeal, but they would probably give him one. Right? You talking about the jury, right? The 12 people who saw the evidence. That's what you're talking about, the jury, right? Jay says this is going to appeals court and will be thrown out. I'm pointing this out now. I don't think it's gonna be thrown out. I think they're gonna take this shit to the 5th. You know what I'm saying? This right here is the calling card. Vote blue no matter who. This is what voting for Maxine Waters will do for you. You know what I'm saying? This is our style of criminal justice reform. It's called lock them niggas up 2023. It's called lock them niggas up 2023. You know what I'm saying? Maxine Waters gonna be like, see, and this is what happened. And Tiffany Cross gonna be out there with a sign. You know what I'm saying? I think so too. I agree. I think this is stop snitching culture going wrong. But I don't think Tory shot him. No, I think that the quarrel was between Kelsey and Megan. They was riding the same dick, which is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing that Megan Thee Stallion was upset about, as you'll see at the end of this article. So now here it says the LAPD criminalist testified that there were as many as 4 people's DNA on both the weapon and the magazine. So now here's my question. How is there 4 people's DNA on the weapon and the magazine? Right? But they could not prove that Peterson touched the gun, which is something that they need to do. So we're just going to make up rules. You know what I'm saying? Both Harris and Peterson tested positive for gunshot residue, but people can test positive if they have been near someone who fires a gun. So what that means is that if the gun was fired by Peterson, right? If the gun was shot by Peters, Tory, and all of them was in the vicinity, then they all could have the gun residue on them. So what this does is absolutely nothing. It just says that any one of these people could have shot the gun. You know what I'm saying? Everyone said, who is out of the car? Megan Thee Stallion? So now here it says both Harris and Peterson tested positive for gunshot residue, but people can test positive if they have been near someone who fires a gun. I don't know what. Oh, Megdison, who is the attorney, also sought to attack the reliability of the police investigation into the case, repeatedly asking why officers did not collect the DNA sample from Harris at the time. None of the police witnesses in the case have provided an answer. So that's a good question. That's a good question. What's up with all this procedural stuff? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate Jared answering the Nightbot. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't smashed that like button, please take a moment, smash the like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, take a moment, make sure that you hit the bell icon twice and subscribe to the channel. So now here it says the lead detective, Ryan Stogner, was placed on administrative leave this year after he became the subject of domestic violence allegations during a contentious divorce records show. While a criminal case against Stogner was quickly rejected by the district attorney's office, Megan has repeatedly tried to paint him as the architect of a bungled investigation. So again, that's interesting. How many people were aware that the lead detective on this was also a perpetrator of domestic violence? It's the short cats with the face tats. Yo, that's a fact, Manhattan Black. You know what I'm saying? It's always these short niggas with these face tattoos that women choose. What is it about face tats and men under 4 feet tall that women endure, that they love so much? Is it because like all y'all got to do is stand up and they could just walk under you like the London Bridge and take care of you, or what? Like, I don't know. What is it? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the short cats with the face tats. You know what I'm saying? They winning everything except for their court cases. You know what I'm saying? I guess the reason why they be getting all them draws is because where they going, they not gonna be getting any draws. So you know what I'm saying? Look, Megan Thee Stallion and Kelsey were in the car with a man that they chose. Both of them chose this man. You know what I'm saying? They both chose this man. These are facts. You know what I'm saying? These are facts. These are undeniable facts. You know what I'm saying? So also Ryan Stogner, who is the detective on this, was placed on an administrative leave this year after he became the subject of a domestic violence allegation during a contentious divorce record show. So now check this out. Check this out. This was so funny, right? Girl power. You know what I'm saying? Shout out girl power. These women who are so willing to throw Tory Lanez in jail, they're not even taking into account the actual proven misogyny of the detective running the case. He's our hero. Did he shoot her in the pinky toe? Somebody shot her in the pinky toe. She got shot. But I think there's a little bit of girl code going on. The women's. Oh, Shatera, you got me dying laughing, man. The women's. It was the women's. Shout out to Hey Mr. Knickerbocker. Hey Mr. Knickerbocker says, I literally could care less that they both slept with Tory. That has zero to do with anything in my mind. It was his gun. So do you not think that, wait a minute though, that contributed to the hostility of the situation? Think about this, right? Like you playing spades, there's some drinks going around, everything's cool. Then all of a sudden, guess what? I don't know if you knew this or not, but I'm fucking your ex. That's not gonna change the environment. That's not gonna change. That's not gonna change the dynamics. I gotta agree with anti-ableism. I hold all three of their asses accountable. They were all living ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Like, who done it? Remember 3 6 Mafia? That song, Who Run It? They're gonna make the remix. They're gonna make the remix. And who done it? And who done it? Y'all bitches ain't shooting shit but y'all toes. Y'all fucking the same dude, but I ain't gonna call you hoes. Y'all bitches ain't shooting shit but y'all toes. Y'all fucking the same dude, but I ain't gonna call you hoes. Facts. When you live in ratchet, expect ratchet outcomes. The world is correct. You know what I'm saying? But only one gun. All I got is one mic. All I got is one mic. You know what I'm saying? The one who has no self-control. Now, if you ask me, none of their asses had any self-control. They all fucking each other. Shit, that got something to do with self-control too. Because they created a hostile environment. If this was a situation going on at somebody's job, which actually this was technically at the job, you know what I'm saying? Because they're involved in entertainment and hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it comes out, listen, not only am I fucking you, I have a past of fucking a coworker who's friends with you. You know what I'm saying? That's going to change the environmental dynamic. There's the don't forget the pyramids now. The pyramids, Stonehenge, and Megan's foot. Right. No, I'm not saying it is. It's not. What I'm saying is that the situation could have been prevented. Living ratchet contributed to the situation. I'm not saying it's not legal to have. We all know that sex is legal. You know what I'm saying? But did everybody put themselves in a good situation? I don't think they did. Yeah. Yeah. See, Shatera agrees. The whole situation is ratchet. This is just another example of what you shouldn't do. And the thing is that Tory Lanez is not out here being propped up as the man that all men should be like. Megan Thee Stallion is. Megan Thee Stallion is being pedestalized and elevated by the Democratic Party as the woman that women should aspire to be. I agree. I agree. I'm not against hoe culture though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against hoe culture. My thing is that if you're gonna be a hoe, just at least keep it a buck and be 100 with it. You know what I'm saying? And don't be acting fake outraged. I'm not against hoe culture though. Motherfuckers need hoes. You know what I'm saying? But I don't justify his ass shooting anybody either. I don't justify the situation at all. The thing is that they're not all getting equal scrutiny. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the woman of the year. This is an award recipient. This is somebody who got congresswomen on speed dial. Nah, I don't see anybody here promoting thug culture. I don't promote the face tattoo crew. But at the same time, I don't promote injustice either. You know what I'm saying? And again, though, I don't promote thug culture, but Megan Thee Stallion does because she chose him. How can I sit here, you know what I'm saying, and Megan Thee Stallion chose this dude? She chose this nigga. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And Megan Thee Stallion chose that. The whole any kind of issues that happened with Gunpoint happened after she voluntarily got in a relationship with him, after she got in the vehicle with him. You know what I'm saying? See, and I agree. I agree. I'm not totally sure that he's the one that shot her either. And that's what it's looking like the investigation says. Anti-ableism says Megan got justice. Shatera says let hoes live. Facts. Super facts. Please let them live. You know what I'm saying? All three of them did what they did. Man, they facts. Super facts. Hold on, man. I gotta agree with Hollywood. The whole situation is messy. You know what I'm saying? The whole situation is messy. Yeah, y'all got me dying laughing over here, man. Shout out to Jared, man. We got to do this real quick. Shout out to Jared. We gotta do this real quick. Hold on.
You make it seem like I was a bum. You're willing to take a personal shot at me. Can I finish?
Put your glasses back on.
I did what I did. I did what I did. I did what I did.
Put your glasses back on.
I did what I did. I did what I did. I did what I did. I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what? So what? So what? So what? So what? So what? So what?
I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. Wait a minute.
What are you talking about? Put your glasses back on.
I did what I did. I did what I did. I did what I did.
Put your glasses back on.
I did what I did. I did what I did. I did what I did. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. You're willing to take a personal shot at me. Can I finish?
Put your glasses back on.
I did what I did. I did what I did. I did what I did.
Put your glasses back on.
I did what I did. I did what I did. I did what I did. I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what? So what? So what? So what? So what? So what? So what?
I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. Wait a minute.
What are you talking about? Put your glasses back on.
I did what I did. I did what I did. I did what I did.
Put your glasses back on.
I did what I did. I did what I did. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. You're willing to take a personal shot at me. Can I finish?
Put your glasses back on.
I did what I did. I did what I did. I did what I did.
Put your glasses back on.
I did what I did. I did what I did. I did what I did. I got.
Y'all got me dying laughing, man. I had to take a mile and yak break real quick. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Jared. You know what I'm saying, for getting it lit up in here. Now, here's the thing, though, right? Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker, as far as the Breonna Taylor case, regardless of what anybody said about her, they did a dirty investigation, right? You know what I'm saying? That investigation was completely dirty. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me or not. I was up here talking. Shout out to Quad. What up with it? If you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up. My computer was freezing up. I think it's I don't know why it was freezing up. But check this out though. Y'all will be able to all speak your piece on this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what I said. That's what I said. I said that the investigation was shoddy. I believe that the court proceedings were shoddy. When it comes to this. Shout out to Tammy Dorsey. What up with it, Tammy? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not denying any of that. But at the same time, no, what's to say that Kelsey was telling the truth? Because Kelsey has been inconsistent the entire time. You know what I'm saying? So we got it's just a lot of issues with this. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of issues with this. So now here it says on Tuesday, Migdison called a witness. He said who could identify Harris as the shooter. All right. But the man, a resident of Nichols Canyon Road named Sean Kelly, said he never saw a gun that night, only muzzle flashes coming from a woman. All right. So now that's interesting, right? During a rambling, confused hour on the stand, Kelly said he believed he saw the girl shoot first, but later said he only saw muzzle flashes and no firearm, that the flashes came from Peterson. All right. Audio of the incident played by prosecutors in court depicted 3 rapid gunshots, a pause, and then 2 more. All right. I gotta agree. If you agree with Jarrett, give me a thumbs up. If you disagree with Jarrett, give me a thumbs down. I agree with Jarrett. Somebody throw a thumbs up in the comment section for me, for Jarrett. You know what I'm saying? Last name, shout out to Last Name, says that Tory invested more in the bloggers than you did for a lawyer. That could be the case. That might actually be real. You know what I'm saying? There might actually be some truth to that. You know what I'm saying? Now, hey, Mr. Knickerbocker says he did it. Meg didn't want to snitch. She went to the hospital, lied, and said it was glass, but they pulled a bullet out and called the police. And then she did that live stream too, where she said that Tory Lanez was the one that was keeping it going. Do you remember that? She did that live stream and she was like, you know, I didn't want to say anything about it, but you was the one wanting to keep it going. If you guys remember that live stream that Megan Thee Stallion did, give me a thumbs up. If you guys forgot about it, give me a thumbs down. She did it, though. She did a live stream, and she said she didn't want to snitch. You know what I'm saying? That is true. What, hey, Mr. Knickerbocker is saying right there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker says, yeah, there's a gender divide. Women who are more likely to be abused aren't up in arms to defend women getting shot. That's interesting. That's unfortunate. What do you guys think about that comment? That's not good. But again, my thing is the situation, excuse me, the situation dynamics of it. Why are you chilling with a member of the face tattoo crew? Not only with a member of the face tattoo crew, but with one of his women that he was involved with before. How is that a good, how is that good judgment? You know what I'm saying? Why are we out here doing that? You know what I mean? So now here it says, during a rambling, confused hour on the stand, Kelly said she believed he saw the girl shot first, but later said he only saw muzzle flashes and no firearm, that the flashes came from Peterson. So now let me ask you guys this question. This dude literally just contradicted himself, and they and they chose which contradiction they planned on using. I don't care about who they were sleeping with too, but here's my question. Do you think that who you're sleeping with can increase or have any kind of impact on your likelihood of being abused? Like if you decide to sleep with a person who has a record of felonious assault 3 times against women, that it's less likely for you to get abused if you sleep with somebody who doesn't have that kind of record? Tammy says, I don't believe Megan point blank. She's a part of the Destroy All Values crew. Yes, she is part of that crew. If you guys agree with Tammy, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree with Tammy, give me a thumbs down. And that's a good point, anti-ableism. That could definitely be a possibility. She didn't want people to find out she was involved in domestic violence. Now, here's my question. Are we considering the shooting domestic violence, or is there some other unspoken domestic violence that we don't know about? Like, did Tory happen to go upside her head and like we don't know about that? Or and hey, Mr. Knickerbocker says, but he pulled up a gun and fired. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says audio of the incident played by prosecutors in court depicted 3 rapid gunshots, a pause, and then 2 more. Much like Harris's testimony, there were discrepancies between what Kelly. Now, see, check this out. Harris and Kelly both have discrepancies in their testimonies, right? So these were the only 2 witnesses that were there, and both witnesses had discrepancies in their testimonies. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have not smashed that like button, make sure you guys smash that like button. Also, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you guys take a moment, subscribe to the channel. All right. Unspoken. Okay. Yeah, it's possible. That's definitely a possibility. Because one got paid and one did the paying. Now, what do you think about the conspiracy theories about the Rock Nation paying these people? What do you guys think about that? You guys think that the Rock Nation had anything to do with paying these people? So now here it says when he first called 911, Kelly made no mention of a female shooter, according to the transcript referenced in court by Deputy Dist attorney Alexander Blott, though Megson later got a police investigator to acknowledge that he never asked Kelly for a description of the shooter either. Kelly also admitted he previously had told a defense investigator he saw Peterson wrestling a gun away from a woman, presumably Harris, but was less clear on that point on the stand on Tuesday. So now my question is, how come none of this stuff is being discussed? Everybody drop some radiation emoji to my man Jarrett for liking and sharing. Definitely helps. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think about this? Because this right here, this is an interesting dynamic. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Are you guys able to hear me? If you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you guys can't hear me, give me a thumbs down. I don't know what's going on with my browser, but I'm having some issues here, so please bear with me. Okay. All right. Looks like everything is cool. Okay. Yeah, so these little pieces of evidence, right? Shout out to B1 first. What up with it, bro? These little pieces of evidence, how come nobody's talking about these? This is the kind of stuff that should be talked about. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my. I don't know what's going on. I look. I don't. You. I think. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker is messing with my browser because she don't like what. Because she don't like what I'm saying. She tried to terminate my stream. No, I'm just playing. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker at her keyboard is talking about, oh, this nigga Robb talking this nigga Robb talking shit. I'm about to show him dance, bitch. got my browser and my mic dancing all over the place. I'm just talking shit. Don't get mad. I'm just talking shit. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker, you know I fucks with you. Don't even do me like that. Wrestling a gun, his gun. Who is more likely to win a wrestling match? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that one bit. You know what I'm saying? You on to something with that. So now here it says, leading up to the verdict, jurors paid special attention to Kelly's accounts of the shooting. The jury asked the court to read back Kelly's full testimony on Thursday, the first day of the deliberations. The case had reignited discussions. Look at this. The case had reignited discussions about misogyny in the male-dominated hip-hop industry, which Pete appended with her blistering discography of songs that often depict women wielding power over men. The misogyny in the male-dominated hip-hop industry. Oh. What y'all think about that? So anti-ableism, you think that that Tory is the one that shot her? I think that there's a possibility. To me, what I'm saying is that the information that was laid out in trial is, to me, inconclusive of the events that took place that night. I definitely see how somebody could say that Tory did it. I definitely could see how somebody could say that Harris did it. What I'm saying is that the information that was put forth in the court, to me, is not conclusive. You know what I'm saying? Keyword misogyny, black male misogyny. You know what I'm saying? If it all, you know, hip hop culture is oppressing all women. You know what I'm saying? So again, this right here was a olive branch, if you ask me, from the Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically just saying, lock them niggas up 2020, 2023. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to agree with B1 first. The trial is shady. I would have liked to see more evidence. And hey, Mr. Knickerbocker says, but I still don't want Tory Lanez in my country terrorizing black people and representing the good black men we do have. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Shout out to my man Tory and Rain. Shout out to Sari Lynn. What up with it? Well, they had to give up a black man for Weinstein. Yeah, that's true. Look, y'all get me to 20,000 subscribers and I will be at these court cases. Me and Tory and Rain. You know what I'm saying? me and Tory and Rain will be on the spot with the press passes and everything. You give us a list of questions that you want asked. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker, and we got you. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Before y'all hit that gavel, hey, Mr. Knickerbocker has some questions for y'all. What would make him shooter? See, that's the shit that I'm trying to figure out. And that's what Tammy said, Torian. Hell no, they ain't about to throw me and Torian out. Hell no, they not about to do that shit, Jay. They about to answer our questions first. They about to answer our questions first. They mess around and be on the next episode of Petty Pendergrass Productions. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They don't want that. So so this is misogyny. You know what I'm saying? You got two women in the car that you messing around with. They get into an argument and you just decide to flip out. Dance, bitch, and just start bucking. Misogyny. Black men are guilty of shooting Megan Thee Stallion in her hoof. That's the mainstream narrative. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't understand the crazy motherfucker. I agree with that. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker. Now that's real as it gets right there. You know what I'm saying? That is as real as it gets. You cannot understand no crazy motherfucker. That's facts. But see, I'm not trying to understand his ass though. I'm not trying to understand Tory Lanez, little LeBron James headed ass. I'm not trying to understand him. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand the court proceedings. If I had to try to understand Tory Lanez, it'd be all kind. That shit would take 4 years and some tuition. You know what I'm saying? I saw this one picture on Twitter with his hair. I mean, I don't know what went on. That shit looked like a forest fire got put out or something on top of his head. That shit was crazy. Like, God damn, bro, what the fuck happened? Shout out to AJ. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker says, and if Black Man would have let him take his lumps instead of defending him and holding him as a sacrifice, y'all would have took the heat. We're going to always take the heat until we dominate the world. Until we dominate the world and make the rules, we'll always take the heat. Because when you dominate the world, then you can just say what we did doesn't matter, like how white men do. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that my thing is I'm not sitting up here saying that the face tattoo crew is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Well, what I'm asking is, what's up with the court proceedings? The trial seems very sketchy. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Megan didn't get shot. I'm not saying that Tory didn't shoot her. I'm not saying that old girl Harris is innocent. All I'm saying is, what's up with this court case? What's up with this trial? What's up with this jury by the peers? This is the same jury by the peers that was going to basically let those people get off that killed Ahmaud Arbery. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look, I tell you what, look, check this out, right? Shout out to my man Jay the Informant. I don't know what's going on with my computer, but I can't highlight stuff right now. But make sure you guys drop some radiation emojis in the chat for my man Jay with the $2 super chat. All right. Make sure you guys wait a minute, hold on. I think we're coming back. Can you guys, am I going in and out, or can you guys hear me? Am I going in and out like Tory? Am I going? Is my sound going in and out like Tory Lanez, or can y'all hear me? All right, y'all get here. That's what's up. So shout out, make sure y'all show some love to my man JD Informant for the $2 super chat. He says, nah, Rob, FDMG will educate you. I hope educate me. I'm not even gonna go there. I ain't even saying nothing, man. The only thing that I have been educated by that institution is that I have mental issues. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree. Anti-ableism. Court of public appeal or court of public opinions is pretty shaky. That's a fact. I agree with that. Torian says this is the same California court system that let that Asian chick walk after murdering Latasha Harlins. There you go. There you go. And the same LA court system, California court system that has people like Sheriff Villanueva as an employee. You know what I'm saying? I think Tory Lanez was getting roasted. I know I was roasting his ass, his little Cabbage Patch hairline ass for sure. You know what I'm saying? Jussie is one of them folks. You know what I'm saying? Jussie is one of them blue and white folks. You know what I'm saying? That brother gets a lot of coverage from the Times of Israel, just like Drake. You know what I'm saying? I think Tory got roasted. I never even knew that Tory Lanez had that hairline looking like some scorched front lawn and shit. You know what I'm saying? His hairline looks like have you ever put fertilizer down and then the next day it was hot as hell and that shit just burnt the grass up all over the place? I mean, his hairline is out there looking like that. If people was going in on his little weird ass. You know what I'm saying? And again, he's part of the face tattoo crew. But again, we can't go in on that kind of cat if women like Megan Thee Stallion are choosing to somehow, you know what I'm saying, compact her body, you know what I'm saying, to huddle up under his little ass. You know what I'm saying? She gave him more credibility than anybody. Megan Thee Stallion, if anybody, is the one that legitimized him. She's the one that's kicking it with him, doing all kind of cozy quarantine radio with him. You know what I'm saying? And now some shit done happen. You know what I'm saying? My critique is not for Megan Thee Stallion. My critique is for the court system. That hairpiece that nigga looks like somebody laid out some AstroTurf on his head and he used a brush that had the wave bristles that was too hard. He gonna have to register his hairline, that booking. He would have had better luck saying somebody shot him in the scalp. This shit ricocheted and cut half my scalp off. No bone devastation. Good luck with that. Which bullet isn't designed towards going through something? The bone in the foot. So now, didn't they go on to say Peterson released an entire album in 2020, largely dedicated to denying Pete's account of shooting and proclaiming his innocence, and a recent Drake song also contained lyrics casting similar doubt. As she testified, the normally swaggering voice behind WAP and Hot Girl Summer often wavered. Pete opened up about how she has struggled with depression and suicidal thoughts in the wake of the shooting. The whole story, not pay attention to this, the whole story has not been about the shooting. It's only been about who I was having sex with, she said. When people talk about Megan Thee Stallion getting shot, all the headlines are Megan Thee Stallion is on trial, and I'm not on trial. I didn't see anybody say Megan Thee Stallion was on trial. I saw a lot of headlines that said Tory Lanez was on trial. And I agree. And that's what she said. That is what she said. I agree with that. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker, 100%. If Tory Lanez had to shut his little short ass up, you know what I'm saying, this shit might not have happened. But from what I understand, it was the state of California that actually brought the charges. You know what I'm saying? From what I understand, it was the state of California that brought them charges. I guess he was still macking it with both of them. Yeah, that's what they said, Sherry. I think that's what caused the whole issue. It's very silly black celebrity news. Facts. Shout out to the Black Order. What up with it, bro? So now, you guys heard my take on it. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear you guys' take on it. So if there's anybody who is interested in calling in and giving their take on this situation, you know what I'm saying? I didn't call her no hoe. Did you not hear what I said? I said I won't call these women hoes. I didn't call her no hoe. And I said that hoes are necessary. You got the wrong motherfucker. Shit. What? You know what I'm saying? Seriously? I'll never forget what hoes did for me in high school and college. I'll be forever grateful. Shit. And nah, you got the wrong one. Now, you know I ain't talking shit about no damn hoes now. Stop it. They are a necessary evil. You serious? Come on now. All right, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I'm about to get this shit together real quick. If you guys have not smashed that like button, make sure that you guys smash that like button. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon twice. All right. If you guys want to call in, all right, we're going to do an hour panel. Please make sure that you guys hit this link when I put it in. All right. What we do is we're going to play the interlude. Once the interlude is over, you know what I'm saying? We will take the callers. Everybody be respectful. Let each other talk. No name calling. You know what I'm saying? If we got some moderators in the comment section, please make sure that you guys copy this link for me. All right. I'm about to put it in right now. I did what I did. Facts. I did what I did. That's why you ain't never gonna catch me saying nothing crazy. I ain't never about to be talking crazy about no hoes. Shit. All right, here we go. All right, y'all. So nobody hit the link. You know what I'm saying? What y'all wrapping Christmas presents early or something? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna throw this link in the comment section again. You know what I'm saying? If there's anybody that want to come in and say what their opinion is about the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez situation, by all means, you know what I'm saying? You will be treated like royalty. You know what I'm saying? If you call in and let us know what your opinion is, you know what I'm saying? If not, we end it. You know what I'm saying? We will end it. If you guys are in those blistering cold temperatures, make sure you keep yourself safe. Make sure you keep yourself warm. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to have like rolling blackouts. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you got like some food, you know what I'm saying? Some water stashed so that you don't die. You know what I'm saying? How many people dealing with that cold weather right now? If you're dealing with that cold weather, give me a thumbs up. If you're not dealing with that cold weather, give me a thumbs down. It is freezing. You know what I'm saying? It's like -2 degrees here. You know what I'm saying? I try to go look. I'll tell you what though, if you want to save some money on your electric bill, go get you some brown liquor. You know what I'm saying? Because that actually that may not save you from frostbite, but it will raise your internal thermostat like about 15 degrees, and you'll be able to tolerate the cold a little bit better than you usually do. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people out here that's healthy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are on that dieting. A lot of people are a lot of people are on that living right and living clean type thing. So that might not be the thing for you. But if it is, I'm saying the brown liquor will definitely help. If you can't afford Hennessy, you know what I'm saying, you can get you some Paul Massons or some Cavassier. That'll help. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, this is that bullshit when you out here trying to play a game of basketball. I gotta go home early. AB Promotions talking about he on a stationary bike. That bike ain't going nowhere. You sitting there pedaling in the gym, and it's not about to take you no damn where. You know what I'm saying? you could hit mute between the pedaling. You know what I'm saying? Anti-ableism said maybe another day. Maybe another day. Make some snow content. I should make some snow content. You know what I'm saying? See? My man AJ said 10 degrees in Georgia. I went to work but my radiator cracked. Got my boy Slick rolling back to the cribs. Yeah. Bro, it's so cold outside, your car might not turn on. Tammy says it's 9 degrees out there, feeling like it's -4. It is actually in the negative where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to get like the brunt of this. They call it this quote unquote Arctic winter storm. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, your boy went to the store. I got all my supplies, got a little space heater, got a fifth of Hennessy, got 2 packs of Black and Miles. We good over here. You know what I'm saying? We good over here. Brown for the bird. Yeah, bro. Brown for the bird. You know that brown that had you outside with your shirt off in the middle of the winter. You know what I'm saying? You'll be sweating outside, sweating icicles. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys watching. All right. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys hit the bell icon. All right. If there's any follow-up on this, we will definitely be keeping an eye on it. Honestly, there was nothing that anybody said in the comment section that I did not disagree with, because most of the critiques were facts. You know what I'm saying? So great discussion as always. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check out some of the other videos. If you're not subscribed to the backup channels, make sure you guys subscribe to the backup channels. I will catch you all on the next one. All right. Peace.